Illusions. Sometimes we perceive a coil in darkness as a snake. It occurs because of confusion, our eye movement, emotion, the contrast perception, etc. The perception provides a clear and meaningful picture of the world around us and shapes our perceptual experience. But sometimes the brain's effort to organize the sensation into coherent and accurate percept fails. Before going to the details, please remember to subscribe this channel. Thank you. So, what is an illusion? It is the instance of a wrong or misinterpreted perception of sensory experience. An illusion happens when information from the real stimuli is misinterpreted and it causes a false perception of the image we see. For example, visual illusions can happen either as a result of the way light moves and bends or as a result of the way the brain perceives what the eye is seeing. A common example is how a pencil appears to be bent when it is placed in a glass of water. Illusion occurs because of a result of a mismatch between the physical stimuli and the perception by the individual. The mismatch is caused by incorrect interpretation of the information received by our sensory organs. Some illusions are universal and they are found in all individuals. They are also known as universal illusions or permanent illusions because they do not change with experience and practice. And the other is the illusions that vary in different individuals and they are known as personal illusions. So, what are the major types of illusions? The main two types of illusions are the one related to physical processes and the other related to the cognitive processes. First one, illusion due to physical processes. These illusions are perceived without any existence of the stimulus. That is, things are not really there, but we perceive something. For example, mirage, the water on the dry road. We have seen this several times in our life, right? So, these mirage are a kind of illusion. In real, there is no water in the road. It is very dry. But we perceive as at some distance, water is there in the road. So, this is due to the physical process. Next is illusion due to cognitive process. The cognitive illusions occur in the presence of the stimulus. In physical process, there won't be any stimulus, but we perceive something. Here in cognitive process, the illusion due to cognitive process, the stimulus is present, but we misinterpret the stimulus. There are countless illusions related to the cognitive processes, and they can be broadly divided into two categories. First one is the illusion of size and second is the illusion of shape or area. Illusions of size. For example, in the Mueller layer illusion, in this image, you can see two lines. Both the arrowheads and the feather-headed lines are same length, but one with the feather looks longer or bigger. The symbol creates the illusion. For most people, the line with the fins of the arrow protruding outward, it appears to be the longest. And the line with the arrow fins pointing inward, it appears to be shorter. And in this image, the vertical line falsely appears taller than the horizontal line. But in real, both the lines are actually equal. The horizontal vertical illusions stem from our tendency to perceive the object higher in our visual field as more distant. So it appears lengthier. The illusion of the size, it occurs because we perceptually distort the length of the various lines. So through perception, the length of the lines are distorted, and hence the illusion of size happens. Next is the illusions of shape or area. First one is the moon illusion. The illusion of shape or area suggests that the geometrical stimulus is other cause to mislead the perception. In the moon illusion, moon looks bigger in the horizon and it looks smaller in the sky. This is because when the moon is near the horizon, we can see that it is far away than the trees, the houses or any other object. When it is overhead at its zenith, such cues are lacking. Another cause is that the vertical distance that are perceived as very long. The moon at the zenith is vertical. As a result, it is perceived as smaller because of the distance cues. Now coming to the next image, the optical illusions. It will make you doubt your eyes. The Ames room illusion. It will make one person appear as giant and the other one as dwarf. See the difference? Here this man appear very huge and this man appear small in size. An Ames room. It is a distorted room that creates an optical illusion. It was invented in 1946 by Adelbert Ames. The Ames room looks like an ordinary cubic-shaped room to the viewer. But that is not true. In fact, the true shape is trapezoidal. One corner of the Ames room is closer to the observer in the front than the other. Also, the floor and the ceiling are at the incline and the walls are slanted. It looks like a square shape, but the shape is trapezoid and it gives the illusion. Next is visual illusions. Optical illusions, more appropriately known as the visual illusions. It involves visual deception. Due to the arrangement of the images, the effect of the colors, the impact of the light source, or other variables, a wide range of misleading visual effects can be seen. The visual illusions can happen for several reasons. The eye is an organ that detects the light and objects and sends the signals to the brain. One kind of visual illusion is actually a cognitive illusion that happens when the eye perceives an image and the brain fills in the missing information, and it causes the individual to perceive something that is different from the object or the picture he has seen. This is the type of illusion used in photos where individuals are shown a picture and asked what they see first. and different people see different images. One of the most well-known example is William Ely Hill's My Wife and Mother-in-Law. In this picture, the individuals are asked to look at the picture and tell whether they see a young woman looking away or an old woman looking down. Just look at this picture. Which image you are seeing? The lady looking towards a distance or an old lady looking down? It is not the eye itself, but rather the perception that will determine the answer. This is also the reason people may see animal shapes in clouds or a face on a rock. So these are visual illusions. Now let's see what is an apparent motion. An illusion of motion or change of the size that is cued by the visual tricks. For example, a person sitting in a stationary car may perceive that their car is moving because the car next to them is moving. This is also known as an illusory movement. If you have ever watched a cartoon, you will have a good understanding of the apparent motion. This is an optical illusion which makes a still object appear to move. It works by flashing the picture of a still image in different locations so quickly that the image seems to move from one location to the other. You can do it at your home. Draw a picture of a person throwing a ball and have consecutive pictures of the ball in different spots along its path until in the last picture it is on the ground. Then flip all the papers quickly and it would appear that the ball was actually thrown. So that is apparent movement. It is a subjective perception of the movement when in fact no physical movement is taking place. In this image, if you look at this image and then you suddenly change your view from this, you feel like this is moving. So that is apparent movement. In real, it is not moving, but we feel like it is moving. It is a subjective perception also. Now let's have a quick recap on what we have learned. We have learned what is illusion. It is a kind of deception. We misinterpret the stimulus. We have seen the definition and various types. The major types are the illusion due to physical process and the illusion due to the cognitive process. Hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you and keep smiling.